Columbus, New Mexico, a sleepy border town with a small military installation of little strategic value. But on March 9, 1916, a band of 400 Mexican revolutionaries crashed through the border on a diabolical mission. The invasion was led by Pancho Villa, a legendary fighter with a serious chip on his shoulder. At the time of the attack, 38-year-old Pancho Villa had already spent 9 years fighting to free Mexico from oppressive dictators. Early victories had won him American support, but after a string of losses, America shifted its backing to Venustiano Carranza, a rival rebel leader. Angry at this betrayal and badly in need of supplies, Villa and his men decided to raid the storehouses of the United States. The first bullet fired by Villa's men struck a clock in the guard tower, forever freezing that fateful moment in time, exactly 4:11 in the morning. The first civilian casualty was James T. Dean, a farmer. He was shot 17 times. But killing wasn't all the rebels were after.
The Villistas had a passion for looting, and they looted every store on Broadway Street, which is the main street of the village at that time.
Soldiers at nearby Camp Furlong heard the shots in the night and raced to the aid of the helpless citizens of Columbus. Villa's ragtag regiment was no match for the American army, and the rabid revolutionary was pushed back over the border. The invasion had lasted less than 3 hours. At sunrise, the smoldering streets of Columbus were strewn with casualties. 18 Americans plus one unborn child had lost their lives, but Villa's men paid the heaviest price. 324 of them were dead. Within a few days, the U.S. sent a force of 6,600 soldiers into Mexico to search for the fugitive revolutionary. They tracked Villa for 11 months, but eventually gave up the chase. The bold rebel would continue to avoid punishment until 1923. That's when he announced he'd run for president of Mexico, and that's when assassins finally killed Pancho Villa, leader of the most foolhardy invasion.